How's it going today, guys? I just want to get on here real quick to say a great way to know that you're spiritualizing your overthinking and your doubt is by always needing a sign every step of the way. Because unfortunately, that's showing realistically the first time is okay, but as time progresses and you're constantly needing one, that's showing a distrust in the Lord. That's showing a distrust in what the Lord has already said is done. And a lot of times, a lot of these answered prayers will show up in someone who's in a better position or in a position that we want to be in. You want to grow in music, whatever it may be, and people who are better in those things show up. And then they're actively telling us what to do to get there. And instead of actually listening to what they're saying, we're taking a message and compartmentalizing it into what we think they're trying to say. Instead of removing a bad habit that they're telling us to deal with, we try to optimize the bad habit. Hey man, I know you're trying to make your car last longer, so actually driving the speed limit helps your gas mileage. So maybe if you left at a good time, not just on time, you wouldn't need to speed. And you say, if I got an hour ride, if I'm supposed to be somewhere at 8:30, it's an hour ride, I'm gonna leave at 7:25 instead. And again, here you go flying. Here you go flying again. You know what I mean? And I think one of the most beautiful things is when you spend so much time doom scrolling, thinking about everything, feeling your way through everything, it leads you to assuming a level of difficulty over everything you almost decide to do. And it keeps you from doing it because you're assuming the difficulty. You're hearing other people's opinions on it, when all they're doing is giving their opinion on it. You don't have an opinion on it because you have not done it yet, but have you assumed the level of difficulty over it yet? Yes. A lot of times, even my goodness, literally one of the greatest ways to know that there's some belief in your prayer is the way that you walk after you pray. If you can I don't care, you can boo-hoo cry, you can put on a whole show. If once you get up, you start acting and walking as if it won't happen, the book of Hebrews reminds us to come humbly, to come boldly, not perfect. It makes me think about Mark chapter 9, verse 24, when the father, his son is ill. He says, Lord, help me with my unbelief. A lot of us aren't doing that. We just keep praying. We just keep praying. We keep getting into new routines. We keep getting better face care. We keep getting a better gym routine. And there's things on the inside that we are not dealing with, but we're making our image look better. At least I got a new facial care routine. I got a new cologne. And yet there's clothes that you're supposed to fold that you ain't fold yet. I'm telling you, when I reposted this video yesterday, when you start to look at the fact of how you keep your area, it says a lot about where this is at. We want people to take us serious when we can't even commit to things that we say we're gonna do. And unfortunately, I'm not trying to say be a macho man, but how tired we are has more power than our words. I said I was gonna sweep, but I'm tired. And again, it sounds beautiful in the beginning, but there's a years and years worth of stuff not getting done because of that same way of thinking. So it's not a valid reason, it's an excuse. That pile of clothes, when I get home, I'm gonna deal with it. You get home and get swept up in everything else. And again, we want people to take us serious when we don't even take our own words serious. And we think because we have good intentions in the way that we show up for other people, it makes up for that, and it does not. If I'm telling you, I don't care how much you think or feel about it. Of course, there's gonna be people who care, and of course, God can still get the glory. But if you don't start showing up for the things that you know you should be doing, I don't care how much of a good friend you are. You are going to keep suffering. I don't care how much your friends help you. If you don't take care of your own things, there's no way in the world you're going to take care of the things that people bless you with. Because the things they're blessing you with are now becoming yours. And what are you doing with everything else that is yours? Mistreating it, forgetting about it. You're on the 3rd week of saying, I'll get to it. You're on the 5th month of saying, I'll get to it. And then again, you want to be taken serious. But you can't even get past your own thinking over your own life. Your yes has no power to you. Your no has no power to you. The real deal, when you pray, don't sit there and try to get this pretty prayer. Don't try to get this prayer that you've seen someone else saying. These are great tools to learn how to pray. But something I love about the Father in book of Mark chapter 9 is just, it wasn't like this super longed out paragraph of a prayer. Lord, help me with my unbelief. Because again, he's being honest with the Lord. Again, like I said, a lot of times we try to get pretty with the Lord when we got some real ugly things going on. And again, when you start to align your life with scripture, you don't look at doubt the same. When you're aligning scripture, when you're aligning your life with other people, you can kind of give yourself leeway room to doubting and overthinking and feeling your way through everything. But when you start to understand and align your life up with scripture, if God says something is done and you're spending all this time doubting whether it is or not, I'm telling you, bro, there's secret sin. Living in sin goes so much beyond porn and sexual immorality. You're doubting everything. You're overthinking everything. And here's the thing. Look at what it causes you to do. Nothing. That's where the problem about it is starting. It's one thing to think something and you just say, man, and once I get started, things will start figuring itself out. But you don't. You know what? Let me just relapse to what I'm comfortable doing. So now that level you're supposed to go to, you're back here now, or you're back here. Again, go to the Lord with what you are concerned about. Not just with your hand out, but to see what God is requiring of you as well. Because I'm telling you, it's requiring something of you as well. It's not just about help me, help me, help me, help me. Y'all have a blessed day, man.